start.
Hi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well and hope the rest of the week was good. Well, mine was pretty busy. I'm just waiting for everyone to come in, to log in and get in, and then I'll start. By the way, is there any readers in the group? Anybody reading? What they're reading? I just want to know. I'm actually reading American Gods, and I'm quite done. But yeah, I'm reading this. I watched this series though, and I liked it, but I feel the second season it kind of got lost. So I'm hoping the book will, clear up some stuff. Because I really liked the series. I just feel like somewhere along the line, when it came to the season 2, I think the plot was just lost. I wanted to show you guys my artwork from 10 years ago. It's not 10 years ago, it was actually more about 2010, yeah. Yeah, 2010. I was in high school, and this is it. Thank you, love. You can put it here. What do you guys think of the artwork? I see you said, "Can you please help me go live on Instagram?" There's a button there, and I think it's your in the bottom. There's a thing that you press, and yeah, the bottom at the end. Yeah, it's there on Instagram as you scroll onto your stuff. Okay, I'm going to start. So So when I did this painting, I met a lovely Jewish woman. Her name was Lily Mark, and she helped me. She helped me, you know, find another medium or another way, because I was learning my art from school and I enjoyed it, and I was looking to sell my art, and that's how I found her. I found her through I went into an art store. I'm not going to say art because I feel like it was a mix mash of different mediums and other stuff. So I went into it because I thought, okay, so there's paintings here, so maybe I could sell my art piece, or I could learn new stuff, or find out from someone where I could go to enhance my skill. At that time, I was full on for art, and I was interested in what the world can show me, and what I can get, and what I can learn, and what I also can give. And she introduced me to Lily Mark, and Lily Mark is the one that this is my first artwork I did with her. Just this is the first piece I did with her. I will just bring it a bit closer. So this is a religious Jewish holiday painting. It's a bit busted here on the edges. I didn't do a good job with protecting it from the elements. But yeah, this is my first oil painting. So she taught me in a grid method. So I first drew the cups and everything, and then I painted over it. So yeah, that was the method she first taught me when I started. But then I eventually evolved, and I didn't need the grid work. I think her grid work was more like seeing where my skill was, because I only did it one time with her, the grid work, and then I never used it again. But I did use it as a guideline for certain things. But yeah, this was it. This was my first work with Lily Mark. I do, however, have an earlier work that I did from school, which I could show the next time, and I call it The Garden of Eve. But yeah, it's my take on nature and things like that. It's one of my pieces that survived. And this one's also another one that survived. So that one is in my sister's room, that I have to actually ask her if I could take a few pictures and show it to you guys. Maybe I'll take a few pictures and post it. Underneath the sky and the sunset and everything. I like the texture of it because she taught me how to use different textures. So she also taught me in terms of drawing and sketching that you have to use a lot of different textures, and you include those textures in painting too. And she took out that whole thing of fear in terms of, or rules in terms of your painting and your drawing. And the number one thing that I took with learning from her is the sketching. That she's like, draw, sketch, and still life. still life was her thing, because I feel like, and you know, I get, because she's like, the more lines the better. So I learned that the more lines the better. It doesn't matter in which way you interpret the lines, the more lines the better. And yeah, that's why my sketches are improving very quickly, because I've learned the more lines the better. It's not as perfect as the other paintings that came later on, but this definitely set the, what you call it, the standard. Like the texture, when you feel it, it's very different. Like, I like the textures that I used here, the different textures, to show how you'd see if this is solid or not solid, in the sky. But I felt like I could have done better with the sky, which I eventually improved in other paintings. But yeah, the sky was a bit of a challenge for me at that point. As you can see, the sky was a bit of a challenge. The greens, she helped me with this side here somewhere. So yeah, this is the part where there's a bit more texture here. So yeah, using the brush and different brushes. She was like, don't be afraid of using the brush to show the different textures of what you think that thing that you're looking at feels like. In the bottom here, this one is a one that she also taught me how to paint the contrast. That you can see, this is a bottle, and show that, you know, the background, you know, the transparentness, and then the drink, and show that there's, you know, something in it, and there's a background at the back, because the other drink is a little bit, you know, reflecting of the light and everything. So yeah. Here's the fruits. I think this was my favorite part. This was my favorite. I enjoyed painting the fruits and the fish and the bread. This part was my favorite. I really enjoyed that part. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the painting? So yeah, this is from, like I said, from 2010 May, and high school. And like I said, this was not done in school. It's my first proper painting, not done at school, and my first oil painting as well. And yeah. The influence for this painting was Rosh Hashanah, and you know, I think it was based on a Jewish religious festival, and I was painting based on that, and it was one that I'm not sure who chose it, whether it was me or her. I'm actually not sure. I actually don't remember who chose the theme, whether it was her or I really don't know. I'm not sure who chose it. But yeah. I was amazed, I'll be honest. When I was done with it, I was amazed at how good my painting was, because the painting, the way I learned it in high school was very different from the way she taught me. Oh, by the way, I was in Sandringham High. And yeah, we went through different painting teachers, art art teachers. Went through different. Um, I don't remember what my favorite teacher. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He was a tall guy with bald head. He looked like he listens to. He looked like he listened to heavy metal. But funny enough, he wore like he was, black, all black and everything like that. I mean, I remember Kevin was like, sir, you look like you listen to heavy metal. And the one time we came into class and he was listening to classical music. And it just threw us off because he didn't look like the type of guy who would listen to classical music. But yeah, I liked him because he basically went into art history, like proper went into it. He didn't just, skim the surface. He went deep into it, the darkness of it, the medieval times. I feel like the medieval time was his favorite. He enjoyed going to the medieval times. And yeah, he enjoyed it. And the way he told the stories, and I know he wasn't there. We all know he wasn't there, but he he would make you imagine it in just such a different light. He didn't glorify it though, but he didn't also he spoke to the rawness of human nature, um which I actually appreciated, and it was very interesting to learn it. He also went into how art and religion intertwined and politics intertwined at the times. Like a different art meant different. How do I say? Art had more influence back then than it did now, because art told a story that cameras and social media is telling right now. So, but art is a huge medium. But when I say art, I mean paintings and drawings. They told and recorded history back then. So it was it was nice to hear to have a teacher that went deep into it and actually told you more of the art and the different types of artwork, and yeah, how he saw the artists of that time and how they were, and how he would say, oh, this one was like this and that one. I'm not going to say the rude words. He would say how he felt that this one was reacting and how that one thought, and how he felt that other one was stupid. But he would, talk about the different artists as if they were his buddies that he knows. But it was refreshing. It was refreshing to have that with him. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. Anyway, everybody, thank you for everyone that came through. Thank you for being part of this session and this time with me. And I hope I see you again.